Have you ever felt like your failures were dragging you down, holding you back from achieving your dreams? What if I told you that those very failures could be the key to unlocking your potential? Buckle up, because we're about to embark on a journey that will change the way you look at mistakes forever. Picture this. You're in a job interview, and the interviewer asks about your biggest failure. Your palms start to sweat, your heart races, and you frantically search for a safe answer. Sound familiar? We've all been there. But what if, instead of dreading this question, you could confidently share a story of growth and resilience? Let's start by addressing the elephant in the room. Not all failures are created equal. There's a world of difference between spilling coffee on your shirt and making a $1 million mistake at work. But here's the kicker. Sometimes that $1 million mistake could be exactly what your company needs to innovate and grow. Enter the concept of the right kind of wrong. These are the failures that push boundaries, challenge the status quo, and ultimately lead to breakthroughs. Think of Thomas Edison and his countless attempts to create the light bulb. Each failure brought him one step closer to illuminating the world. But how do we differentiate between productive failures and just plain old mistakes? It's all about intention and learning. Did you take a calculated risk? Did you learn something valuable from the experience? If so, congratulations! You've just experienced a right kind of wrong. Now, let's talk about why it's so darn difficult to learn from failure. Our brains are wired to avoid pain, and failure often feels like a punch to the gut. We instinctively want to run away, hide the evidence, and pretend it never happened. But here's the secret. Embracing failure is like building a muscle. The more you do it, the stronger you become. Take the story of Spencer Silver, a scientist at 3M. He was trying to create a super strong adhesive but ended up with a weak, reusable glue instead. At first, it seemed like a colossal failure. But guess what? That failure led to the creation of Post-it notes, a product that revolutionized the way we organize information. So, how can we cultivate a culture that doesn't just tolerate failure, but embraces it? It starts with leadership. Imagine a workplace where your boss says, "Great job failing. What did we learn?" Sounds crazy, right? But that's exactly the kind of environment that fosters innovation and growth. Here are some practical tips for leaders looking to promote intelligent failures. Celebrate learning, not just success. When a team member takes a calculated risk that doesn't pan out, focus on the insights gained rather than the outcome. Create a failure resume. Encourage team members to document their failures and the lessons learned. It's a powerful tool for personal and organizational growth. Lead by example. Share your own failures and how they've shaped your journey. Vulnerability breeds trust and encourages others to take risks. Reframe failure as experimentation. Instead of failed projects, talk about learning opportunities or iterative processes. Provide psychological safety. Foster an environment where people feel safe to take risks without fear of punishment or ridicule. Remember that college student who bombed their multivariable calculus test? Instead of giving up, they used it as a wake-up call to hit the books harder. That's the power of reframing failure as a stepping stone to success. As we wrap up this journey through the science of failing well, remember that mastering the art of productive failure is a lifelong process. It's not about avoiding mistakes. It's about making the right kind of mistakes and learning from them. The next time you face a setback, ask yourself, is this a right kind of wrong? What can I learn from this? You might just find that your biggest failures become your greatest teachers. These insights and ideas are drawn from Amy C. Edmondson's book, Right Kind of Wrong: The Science of Failing Well. While this summary offers a taste of the transformative power of productive failure, the book itself is a treasure trove of in-depth analysis, case studies, and practical advice. I encourage you to dive deeper into this fascinating topic and discover how you can turn your stumbles into stepping stones for success. Remember, in the grand tapestry of life, failures are not ugly knots. They're the intricate patterns that make your story unique and beautiful. So go forth, fail forward, and let your mistakes become your masterpiece.